Hello everyone, so my name is Ming Wei. So some of you may know me as a content creator, but actually before I started making content, I was actually a full-time Taekwondo athlete. So I won before Commonwealth Gold and several SEA Games medal, but actually my journey to Taekwondo happened by accident. So growing up, I never planned to join Taekwondo. Actually, when I was in high school, I really wanted to get into archery. So I went for the school selections, but things doesn't always turn out the way you plan. So I failed the selection because I just wasn't good enough, and because in school, you needed to join a co-curriculum activity. So I just joined my friend to join Taekwondo. So I remembered months later, when I did my first full contact sparring, a moment clicked into me, because when I land my first kick on someone, I felt so happy. So that was when I realized I didn't just want to do it for fun. Yeah, I really wanted to do well in it. So that was when I decided to change this passion to train really hard, and I pushed myself to the limit. However, things doesn't always go the way you plan. So what happened was, in 2010, Singapore hosted the first Youth Olympic Games. So being the host country, we got free tickets to it. So no selection needed, we just needed to hit certain criteria. So I was told to drop from 55 kg to 48 kilograms because there was a higher chance there. So what I did was, in the morning, I would go at 5 a.m. to run to lose weight. In the afternoon, I would run in the sun to try to lose weight. And at night, of course, I train again. So I did that for many months until one particular incident. So in school, there was a routine hair check. So that was when the barber came and they saw my hair was too long and they just cut it. So I was so angry about it, because one day before they told me my hair was okay. So at the point of time growing up, I had a really bad temper, and that really got into me. So I went back to the classroom and I felt so angry. So that was when I saw a poster on the wall. So feeling so furious, I went to the wall and I just tear the poster furiously off the wall. But actually behind the wall was many sharp nails. So they used the poster to cover the nails, and my fingers sliced through multiple nails. So every single tendon, ligament was torn completely. So I was sent to the hospital immediately, and I was sent to surgery. So I remember waking up in surgery, and I was thinking, it's just a cut, I'll recover in 2 weeks because the games is in 2 months' time. So my brain was still like, I need to hit 48 kilograms. So at the point of time, I thought, I lost so much blood, definitely I have hit the weight, right? So first thing after surgery, I was still dizzy. So I told the doctor I needed to go to the toilet, but actually I went to the weighing scale to check my weight. Then I realized I actually gained weight because they injected blood and water back to my body. So the truth really hit me after, when the doctor told me I may not be able to get my full functioning fingers ever again because everything was torn. So that really affected me, because that was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to go to the Youth Olympic Games. Because unlike Olympics, you can try every year, Youth Olympic Games had an age limit, which means that was the last I could have gone. So this incident really changed me, because it taught me the consequence of not controlling your temper and the importance of keeping cool when you are feeling very angry. So fast forward, moving on from this, I train really hard. So I train 7 to 8 times a week. 8 years later, I won every single competition in Singapore. But when I go overseas, I lost every single match. So I remember in the 2017 SEA Games held in Malaysia, so I went to compete, and I lost the first fight against the eventual champion. So when I went back to my country, they told me that they will not be sending me to any more competition. So at the point of time, I felt so sad, because I did it for 8 years, every single day. So what I did was, I really wanted to go to Olympics. So there was 3 years to Olympics. I pulled out all the possible sports in Olympics that I could convert to, because I really just want to go to the Olympics. But I still continue training while trying to see what I can go to. But 1 week before the Commonwealth Championships, they gave me this offer. So they said I could go for this competition, but this would be my last if I didn't win. or I can choose to wait for another competition when I don't know when is the next one. So I remember, and they gave me a day to think. So that night I went to eat with my friends and we discussed, and eventually I chose to go for it because I just decided to treat it as the last competition. Maybe I would just change to another sport after and maybe just go to Canada for a holiday, like just to enjoy my last competition. So with that, I went to the competition thinking it was the last, and I think that was the first competition when I went to there, not thinking about the results. I treated every game like the last and really enjoyed every single game. So miraculously, so that was the game that I won the gold medal. And 3 days later, in the same area, I won silver in another competition, in another open competition, because I tore my ankle in the finals because I did 7 fights in 3 days, which is quite crazy. Yeah. So this incident really changed because if I had given up any time before, I think I would not have been able to achieve the result. So this really taught me to just trust the process and keep moving forward, even though everyone, including yourself, has some doubts about what you think you are doing. So after that, I took a gap year to prepare for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. So I remember I went to Europe alone to train for a year before to prepare. So just 1 week before the Olympic qualifiers, where I was one of the highest ranking in Asia, COVID happened. So that was when everything just stopped. So instead of flying to the competition, I was sent back to Singapore. So at a point of time, I was very lost because my friends all graduated. I lost my momentum in studying. I didn't know what to do. So I was then presented with 2 options. So option 1, continue to train for the Olympics via Zoom for a full contact sport, not knowing what is going to happen next, fully funded by my parents. Or 2, to pursue content creation as part of a viable career. So this was a really difficult choice to make because on one hand, that is something that I did every day for the past 12 years, every single day. And on the other hand, it's something new that I didn't know what to expect from it. So despite the risks, I decided to choose content creation. And eventually, I managed to go to the Olympics, not as a competitor, but as a social media advisor. So today, I promote Taekwondo, not on the mats, but on social media, as a social media consultant or advisor, to also help to elevate and promote the sport in a different way. So, all in all, I think change is scary, especially when you are unsure of the outcome. So for me, each time I embrace the change, I manage to gain new opportunities and manage to gain new strength from there. So I hope you guys can embrace change, not just because it's something that is inevitable, but treat it as a gateway to new opportunities. Thank you. Yeah.